How's it going, guys? Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we have some very special rations. These particular ones are the M.O.R.E., so the Modular Operational Ration Enforcement. These are sent to us by our friend STICKYFINGAZ745, and he saw we did the hot weather ones. He sent us the cold weather ones. So these are 2013 models. Yep, they're all 2013 models. They should be perfectly fine. Everything in them should last no issues that long. So starting off with, we have pack 1, 2, and 3, and these are optimized for cold weather, obviously. In the first one, we have type 1 high altitude / cold weather M.O.R.E. Okay, these are packaged by Sapaco, and pack number 1 has caffeine chocolate pudding, fruit nut mix type 3, toaster pastry, energy gel mixed berry, snack filled pretzels, and cheddar. Snack filled cheddar pretzels. There we go. And number 2 has First Strike bar chocolate, nut raisin mix type 2, energy gel, lemon lime, caffeinated gum, cinnamon, beverage carb, fortified, beef snack, smoked, and corn kernels. Number 3 has cracker, I guess just plain M.O.R.E. crackers, spread soup mix, applesauce, snacked, baked cracker, and it has First Strike bar mini mocha, and beverage carb fortified. It doesn't say what kind of beverage. So let's go ahead and get one open. Okay, let's go ahead and do an order. So this is package number 1. There we go. And starting off, we have this funky mixed berry energy gel. I've not had the mixed berry yet. The lime and other ones are funky. Plastic. It's like flavored plastic. We'll get into that here in a second. We have caffeinated chocolate pudding. We have cheddar cheese pretzels. It feels like USPS might have done a number on those. We'll see though, you never know. We have nut fruit mix. And then we have a toaster pastry frosted sugar. So there is no drink in mini number 1. That's kind of odd. Huh. Okay, let's get them open to see what it's all about here. Okay, so we got us a spoon out here. We're gonna go ahead and start in first with this toaster pastry brown sugar. And it feels like it's still intact. Got a data 3114 on the back. Wow, that sucker's thin. Look at that. Really thin. So it's actually like a store-bought deal. It's actually a Kellogg's Pop-Tart and frosted brown sugar cinnamon. Okay, we've all had Pop-Tarts. We pretty much know what it's going to be. But from 2013, that's worth taking a look at. And it actually survived be all in one piece. That's pretty cool. We'll just kind of do it as we're going here. A little bit dry on the inside. Yeah, but still 110% good. Our nut fruit mix. Let's see what we have here. It says with raw sunflower kernels and infused fruit, 56 grams. Looks like we have, what is that, almonds and peanuts. Here's our fruit. Possibly a cherry, or it looks like a cherry. I'll take one of those. Some raisins. Actually, I think those are cranberries. Yeah. It's actually still very fresh. No old taste to it at all. It's held up very well. Okay, so next up is our cheddar cheese pretzels. They're a little crunched up, but they're not bad. Actually, overall, pretty decent. These are basically, we call them the States combos. A lot of you probably already know that. And it seems like they made it just fine. It tastes perfect. Not old tasting whatsoever. Alright, so next up, caffeinated chocolate pudding. And this has a pouch and made just be eaten right out of the pouch. No utensils needed. Usually if you tear these at the line that doesn't open all the way, we're going to just take our knife here and cut it a little bit below that. And hopefully that'll get it. Yeah, looks like we're good. So I squished it around quite a bit. We're going to squeeze it up here. We'll squeeze it around onto the spoon. And there it is, the chocolate pudding. And it's overall really good. It does taste slightly different of its preservatives or what it is. Might be the caffeinated part. It does have a little bit of a zing to it. A little bit, not off, but just, you can tell it has other stuff in it. Okay. That being said, the star of this meal is gonna be this funky business right here. We'll give her a good squish around because some of these get pretty weird. And maybe instead of ripping a big chunk off of it, we'll just go in here. Let's squeeze some on our spoon. Ooh. That looks weird, man. It's like almost like white colored. Oh, I don't think that's any good. That may not have made it. You can see the chunks is like white. And it smells very, very sour and like cough syrup. Man, I don't think that's any good. In fact, looking at it closer inspection, I would say that's not. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, usually I try this stuff, but this, you can tell by smelling it, it's not good. We don't want to get sick. We got 3 more packs to go through. We don't want to get sick on the first one and be barfing and ruin the whole video. So we're going to make an executive decision on this one and not eat this. Okay, so now we're going to do pack number 2. This is First Strike chocolate bar, raisin up mix type 2, energy gel, lemon lime, caffeinated gum, cinnamon, and beverage carb fortified, beef snacks smoked, and corn kernels. A little worried about the energy gel on this one too. We'll have to take a look at it and see. They should be clear, they shouldn't be white. And that last one was white, man. I don't know. Kind of sketchy. So it's your Kipper beef snack. Let's go ahead and just tray it up right now as we're unpacking. And that seems like it looks perfectly fine. We have a lemon lime beverage base powder. Absolutely love those. Those are all, they're never a disappointment. Lemon lime is probably, lemon lime or orange is my favorite. Let's see, toasted corn nuggets. And these are always good. They're like a lightly crunchy nugget. Holy. Quite a few of them too. There we are. Told you about this before. I love this stuff. Actually bought a bunch of this before from Amazon. You could buy just these. And, you know, that's definitely a nice bit of caffeine. You guys that know me know I don't drink soda or any caffeine. I like to drink a 5-hour or similar energy drink throughout the day, and that's how I get energy enough to do this. and adding just a little bit of this, a piece of this a day to that, really gets you moving. You get too much, it's gonna be counterproductive. Raisin nut mix. The phone's ringing. Okay, so back to this. Phone always rings in this place no matter what you do with it. Just the way it is. We'll come back to that. Go and undo our chocolate first strike bar. These things are never a disappointment. These are actually the bigger ones too. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, let's make this drink. Okay, so let's get we're gonna call it the main, the beef jerky. It's the only source of meat on here, so let's go ahead and rip that open. There we go. It looks pristine. It smells all right. It's like your standard issue teriyaki-ish beef jerky. Yeah, it's not bad. Move on to the toasted corn kernels. And I always did like these. They're not super hard to chew. And they're pretty crunchy and brittle. They have a nice salt flavor to them. Let's see if these are the same. Absolutely perfect. I've had these before, non-MRE stuff, but it's so hard you can't hardly chew them, and I don't like that. These are absolutely perfect. And our drink should be done here. Shaking it up several times. We're just gonna pour it on out. Into our glass. Not all gonna fit. It's all right, we'll drink some and pour the rest in. Nice lemon lime flavor. A lot of guys don't like this. You know, for me, it's probably my favorite one. Just like a lemon lime kind of Gatorade, but not the harsh, weird taste of Gatorade. It's more like a Kool-Aid. Yeah, very nice. So let's move on to our mixed nuts. I actually got some M&Ms in this one. M&Ms, some almonds, some walnut, peanut, some raisins. I don't remember what that was. But anyway, let's go and give that a try. It's still nice and fresh. I always say my only complaint about the US fruit, the raisin nut mix, is it's not salted. And I don't think it's even roasted. You know, that Danish meal we did had almonds in it. They were roasted, they were salted. They were really good. But when you don't have roasted nuts, it is kind of a certain chewiness to it instead of crunchy. It's not bad, it just has more flavor the other way. That being said, the chocolate first strike bar, you cannot go wrong with that, especially the bigger ones. These are like a crisp rice in the middle of it, and it tastes like a protein bar. If you're familiar with protein bars, no problem at all eating that. If you're not, it might be a little funky to you. You do have more of a grainier texture to it. All right, make you a deal. If this is white and nasty looking, I'm not gonna eat it. If it's semi-transparent and looks normal, we'll try it. How about that? You. This one actually looks all right. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's always gonna be funky, even brand new package of this. Let me smell it and see. It smells all right. What's the worst could happen, right? Ugh. Those things, they're just kind of like cough syrup with a little less burn. I don't think we're ever meant to be good, But I don't know, man. That's funky. Real funky. This goes perfect with this meal. And next up's our favorite. The cinnamon energy gum. And the older kind of these will actually be round and have a more heftier cinnamon oil punch to them. But these are just like regular gum. A little darker on the inside, that's what they're supposed to be. They have a pretty mild taste to them, and they really do work. You know, whenever Sticky Fingers messaged me about this and said, hey, do you want to do the cold weather version? And I'm thinking 3 packages of MRE snacks? Well, hell yeah, I do. So, you know, this turned out really well. We're going to move on to menu number 3 now. Okay, so this is going to be pack number 3. Cracker spread soup mix. That should be interesting. Applesauce, snack baked cracker, and First Strike bar mini mocha beverage carb fortified. Okay. Everything off the side we don't need. Okay, so the baked snack cracker, cheddar potato with artificial bacon bits. I actually have had this before. It's been a long time. I have to remember what's going on with it to look and see how to make it. We'll get back to that here in a second. We have our First Strike bar mini mocha, standard issue crackers, beverage base powdered grape. Then we have some standard applesauce. Okay, so we just mixed up our beverage powder. It's doing its thing. Have a glass or measuring cup to pour that in when that's done. Let's go ahead and get the mini mocha First Strike bar out. And I believe this is the earlier one. I believe so. The later ones are almost like a marshmallow type deal. So we'll see. If I remember right, this one is a lot more strong coffee wise. And our baked snack crackers should be essentially Cheez-Its. A little squished. There, we got the best Cheez-It of all right there. We're not gonna eat that, I'm just joking. I'm just joking with you. Okay, and so we're gonna do our crackers. And it says this stuff you could add to 3 ounces of water, which is a tiny amount of water. I think that'd be kind of nasty. Or you could use it to spread. We have crackers, let's use it to spread. So, very first thing, we'll squish around this applesauce. And this probably won't work, but we'll try it anyway. Looks like it will work. Let's squeeze some out onto our spoon. Maybe. There we go. There we are. Take a smell. Always take a smell. It smells fine. I've never really known this applesauce to go bad. Like it holds up pretty well. And that, of course, is essentially just applesauce. So, moving on. Hit these Cheez-Its up a little bit here. Some whole ones. They smell fine. Let's go and taste them. They taste perfectly fine. A little bit dry, but not bad. I know one thing we're sure. I'm gonna pour the drink out before we chomp into these crackers, because you know those are dry. There we go, a great beverage powder. pretty good. Very semi-sweet, not overly artificial. Not bad at all. Crackers, expiration of 3/1/14, so 114th day 2013. Try to get them out here without destroying them. I know you guys say, oh my god, you're so weak. Nathan, you're such a baby. You're the weakest human ever known to man. Well, it's hard for me to rip these open. If you notice, I have a big giant scar on my hand where I snapped my wrist. And although I can function normally, but pulling that direction with that wrist does not work. These almost look kind of oily. Kind of greasy. They are kind of greasy. It's weird. I'm not so sure I've ever seen that before. You can see the oil on them or not. They smell alright. That's the worst that could happen, right? I've never known M.O.R.E. crackers to physically go bad. I've even had them from the 70s and they were just a little funky, but they were still good. Okay. The cheddar potato with artificial bacon bits spread / soup. Ooh. Ooh. That smells okay. Let's take a bite and see. This cracker might crumble. I don't know. That is definitely different. It's actually more dry than what the cheese spread is. And sticky. You can taste a little bit of dried onion in there. It is essentially potato soup in a pouch. It's a little bit funky, I have to say. Okay. Pretty dry with the M.O.R.E. crackers. You get peanut butter or anything else dry on those, and it's pretty tough to swallow. So, at last, we're going to try the mini mocha first strike bar. Wait a little bit. It's not near as potent as I remember those. It's modestly mild if I'm just getting used to them or what. But you can't, it's a little more bitter than the chocolate one, but it's very similar, very similar. Okay, so that is going to complete our M.O.R.E. taste testing. And that was the modular operational ration enhancement. I want to thank again STICKYFINGAZ745 from sending this over. It was definitely a treat to do these and the hot weather ones. I'll put a link to that in the video here. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.